Hello, hi. I'm so, I don't know how to explain this, but hey, welcome to another episode of Talk the Talk with Melody. So, getting right into this episode. So, I got to ask a group of colleagues that I'm working with on social media habits that would be helpful because it is noted that a number of people, a higher percentage, are using social media. Well, we can't run away from it because it's what do we call it? It's a disruptive technology and people are using it. Organizations are in the use of technology and the use of social media for marketing, for advertising, for communication. I mean, organizations now have WhatsApp, people in business now have WhatsApp business to communicate. And basically, social media is taking up a huge space, not only in our organizations, but also in our lives. I know you've all heard me scream about phone courtesy on my TikTok. But today, I just want to talk about you are on social media, let's say Instagram, Facebook, you're on YouTube, or you're on any other platform, Snapchat, or any platform that enables you to communicate to another person at a different place. Now, I have with me practices that are thought through by friends and people, and just what would be necessary going forward, things that we need to embrace so that we do not harm others when we're using social media. Is truly something that we could say has both positive and negative impacts. Most of the positive things are the things we could see. We could see that one, the globalization effect, that somebody could do, like I am doing this video, but it's reaching people in the US, it is reaching people. I was just checking my analytics and it's telling me people from the Philippines are also watching this. So I couldn't have done that without social media. However, it is also turning out to have negative effects where people are getting addicted to certain social media platforms, or people are getting a little bit of, carried away by the waves and what is happening. Everything is just moving on so fast. And so that's why I'm doing this video, to help one or two people who could be there and they're thinking, I'm really struggling to get away from this. I'm really struggling to put down my phone for a minute. How do I do that? So as we were just discussing, and we were just like, how do we get to do this? So I think one way that could really help people on how to navigate through is first, manage your feed, or what do? Curate your feed. You can't follow everything and be molded or impacted by everything. So you could go through the things you've logged into. You could go through the blogs you've logged into, podcasts you've logged into, and just get to see which one is really useful at the moment, which ones are not. Then the ones that are not useful, kindly put them away and focus on what is important. And you can do this by easily, let's say if there is a podcast you've been listening to, like Talk with Melody, that is really helping you through most of the things in life, then you could literally maintain that. But if you go and then you look at some YouTube channel, I don't know, you subscribed 10 years ago, and maybe some of the information in that channel might be irrelevant for you right now, and it just keeps popping up on your feed, you better just go and delete or mute that, so that you're able to know, if Talk the Talk with Melody pops up, then I'm able to know she's just uploaded a new episode, and I'm able to gain from that episode. Another thing is set time limits. I'm guilty as charged, because a while ago, some months ago, I started to do what is called, I'm just gonna be on social media for 1 hour per day. And trust you me, the diligence and consistency, just like Atomic Habits would say it, like make those steps that you want to take in your next stage be practical steps. Make them measurable, and above all, have cues for them. I would set reminders, because I struggle with setting time limits, because I would end up using social media, especially in the evening. I would end up using social media for more than an hour, and that was not really helpful, because in more than an hour I'm just on WhatsApp or I'm just on Instagram, talking to people. So you could set time limits, and I think this would help you once you've curated your feed, once you've known that I'm going to this particular website, I'm going to this particular podcast to do certain things. So you can put it in your schedule that today I'm going to listen to a podcast by Talk the Talk with Melody for this particular period, and the rest of the time you're able to do other things. Sure. You could also set time limits by doing things like putting your screen time for all the apps. So on your settings on any phone, there is an aspect of a screen time. When you go there, and you could be like, today I just want to spend 30 minutes on WhatsApp. So however, whether you logged in the morning and you logged in the afternoon, it counts the minutes. So it helps you to be accountable. So when if I tried that, so like when the time goes off, all your apps just like freeze. So you are not able to access anything. And I would just tell myself, this hour too, let me go to bed. I'll start again tomorrow. And so practice that. It's not easy when you're starting, because you have the tendency there is an option to increase time when you're setting the screen time. So you might end up, the 30 minutes is almost elapsing, then you decide to add time. But it takes diligence and consistency to practice a habit. So yeah, let's try that. Another thing is engage thoughtfully. I don't know how to say this better, but it always feels so off when somebody is, and this is so tempting. This could be so tempting, because when you have an app like TikTok, you literally just, which one is next, because they're short clips. What if you just decide, today I'm just gonna go on TikTok and look at what Melody is doing. Go and watch a 1-minute video, whether she's talking about phone courtesy or mental health, and then engage thoughtfully. Engaging thoughtfully would mean taking time to even comment on what is happening, or ask a question regarding what somebody has said. You don't just, like, let's say this episode, if it is out, engaging thoughtfully would mean I've watched the video, I'm liking the video, I'm commenting if I feel comfortable to comment, and I'm also sharing to somebody who would benefit. I'm engaging thoughtfully. But the act of just swiping the screen, before you know it, you would swipe one video, another video, and before you know it, you've been there for a whole 2 hours. Yeah. Another social media habit that we need to, because I'm in the process, it's to be aware of misinformation. I don't know if, especially even right now, especially when situations are quite unpredictable, people come up with their own sort of information and sort of what they want to put out. So knowing what credible information could be, credibility is such an important issue that even affect what you put out, because there is no way you're gonna find something trending on TikTok and it is misleading, and you're gonna post it on your own page. That could also mislead another person. So that's a very bad practice. So before you post anything, you would want to look at the credibility. How credible is what I'm putting out? What am I considering? Because at the end of the day, you want to communicate to somebody whom you can't commute to. Sounds like a line to a poem. Like, you can't really communicate. You want to communicate something because you can't meet this person and share with them. So you just want to put a blog on Facebook, or you just want to put it on WhatsApp status, or you just want to put it on TikTok so that it could reach a larger audience. So before you put something out, it would be good to check the credibility. Imagine posting something to do with, let's say, a personal stuff, like for example saying, oh, Melody, like there was this time, perfect example, there was this time quite recently, I was just traveling, and I just decided, I'm bored and it's a long safari, let me just get online. I get online and I'm seeing somebody who I know posted a friend of mine, and they are really saying, oh, rest in peace, oh, da 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 da, oh, da 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 da. So something like that. Because first of all, I was shocked, and I decided, I'm not gonna comment on this one. I need to first verify if this information is true. I go to this person's WhatsApp, they're not online. I'm calling them, they're not picking. So this has to escalate, because I'm like, this is a very close friend of mine, and we just talked the other time. She can't be dead. And I called the parent, and the parent is like, I just had talked to my daughter the other time and she was just okay. So before you decide to put something out on social media, sometimes it's also good to just go and look at the credibility. What are you looking at before you post something? Because imagine now posting somebody is dead and they are not. You're literally like killing people when they're alive. So, and unless it is a family member, I don't think you have a right to post it on social media, especially when maybe the family would really respect to mourn in peace, or to just mourn in private. You're out there, you're just posting people's stuff, or even, I don't know, even I think even at a point of weddings, unless you're close to those people, and then they want you to share the pictures of how they're enjoying their marriage, they're at a honeymoon somewhere, unless you really share some close connections with these people, I think that would serve right. But just a stranger, maybe at an old classmate, she don't even remember you, and then you've posted on Facebook saying congratulations, somebody just coming up and seeing their picture there. So that's not okay. And because this is something that we are all using to communicate, we also don't want to offend people on how we communicate. We want to use it for the good. Sawa. The next thing we are looking at is what is called digital detox. I haven't practiced this in a while, but for sure, this is relieving, so relieving. What digital detox really means is that, why don't you just wake up one day and just decide, hey, Leo, I want at any point be online. I'm just going to my phone. Actually, if you just want to survive on this one, just turn off your phone for like a 24-hour. Just decide on something. Decide to take a break, relax somewhere, just enjoy time. Because one thing also with social media is that people can't really have genuine time of relaxing. You find people on a date, somebody's on the phone. You find people hanging out with friends, they're on the phone, maybe taking videos, or just doing what I'm doing, podcasting or something. So social media detox or digital detox is just basically saying, today I'm going to turn off my phone. I don't want to be involved on social media, and that kind of give you time to also relax. I know people are struggling with the FOMO, fear of missing out. Oh, what if I turn off my phone and I can't find out things happened in the country and I didn't know, or things happen. So if you can't fight the FOMO, because at the end of the day, there is more into life than what is happening in people's life. So unless you're working on social media, you're a blogger, ama wewe ni content creator, or you just work on social media, meaning the hours you spend on your phone earns you money, that is understandable. Lakini hufanyi kazi social media, they're not paying you, kazi yako ni kulike to what other people are doing. Take a detox. Just take your phone and put it away and just relax. Saa zingine hata jifanye umesahau kwa nyumba and go to tao, with a kaduda or something, and just to use it to pay your bills and just enjoy your time alone without the phone, without somebody texting you, oh, you blue-ticked me. Just that could also help even in some mental relaxing state. We are in a situation where we are always moving up and down, and things are lying to us that we really need to be updated with what is happening. You don't have to be updated with what is happening. Yeah, life was moving on even without Instagram. But now that it is here, you can also just manage your time and take a detox. Okay, another thing, almost to the last one, is mind your privacy. So this could be a relative, depending on what you determine as privacy. Some people have thought of posting the pictures, that could be okay, but their family is privacy. Personally, my family is private. I don't post family so much. I don't even post family at all. I've never posted my parents or my siblings on media. So you could decide whether this is something you could put private or whatever. So whatever is private should remain private. Kids are supposed to be kept out of social media unless you have their consent, or you just want to, maybe you have the right, you are their parent. But posting pictures of kids, especially when they're in vulnerable positions, seriously, posting a child naked, for example, would just mind other people's privacy as well, and mind their emotions when it comes to reacting at that. There is something we were taught in school about how to not offend your audience by the obscenity and the kind of visuals you're using when you're posting. You would give them mental issues when you post you can't just go and then you say, I witnessed an accident, and you've posted a picture of, I don't know, a very bad thing has happened and blood is all over. You would want to understand that somebody who is also seeing that could be a family member to that person. Imagine during the maandamano, it was so bad that even people were just sharing photos of people who've been hit by bullets on the streets, people who it was just so much that even people who we were not even in Nairobi, we were really sort of, we got so fearful, we got so anxious, we got so, it was just a lot. And so you can imagine somebody who was in Nairobi, how was that for them, witnessing and even having those things moving on all over social media. So tafadhali, it's journalistic ethic. And I know that many people did not go to a journalism school to get this, but I'm here to tell you that when it comes to such pictures, sometimes it's also good to just give a warning. Be like, hey, a terrible picture coming, so that somebody will be like, oh, I have a choice to swipe. I don't want to see a sensitive photo now. So mind your privacy, mind other people's privacy. Lastly, but not least, embrace authenticity. I know this might sound funny, given that the point I just talked about up there is privacy, because somebody would be like, how do I maintain authenticity? Yani ukweli, uhalisia, and yet you're saying, oh, these things are private. Well, it is true that most things that are kept private are the ones that could be authentic, but you have a choice to know what I'm putting out on social media, because after all, you need to define, why am I putting this photo? Even before you put a post, you have to be like, but who are my target audience? Why am I posting this photo? Let's say, for example, if I posted a photo of, I do menstrual health awareness on my page on Power During the Period. That is just straightforward, that whatever I'm gonna post is about menstrual health awareness. We could try and maintain privacy and be authentic at the same time, because authenticity now comes with the type of content you're putting out. Because if I am talking about mental health, the authenticity lies not in what I'm writing, but even how I'm putting it out. It's one thing to just have a write-up, depression is this, but it's another thing to, how do I put it out? Because it is how you're gonna put it out that's gonna determine how it is received. If you don't put it in a well elaborate, let's say a sentence, somebody could misinterpret that, and that becomes a barrier. You never communicated. You just didn't communicate. So communication is really needful. First, for an individual to know how you relate with other people, and just on that, minding your privacy also. In terms of social media usage, I feel like minding your privacy in a workplace would also mean, don't get me wrong, not accepting your co-workers to follow you, or not following your colleagues at work, because at the end of the day you would choose to separate work from work and social media from social media, so that I don't come with the whatever I saw you post on Instagram and be like, hey, no wonder you don't do this because I saw you post that, you know. But I could genuinely approach you if I see whatever you're posting. Manze, we are in a Christian organization, and whatever you're posting is somehow not good. There is also a wisdom way to approach that, and we can talk about that during our next episode. So this is the first episode I've done alone. Able comment hapo uone how did I do it. Did I tremble? Sijazoea peke yangu. If you really feel like there is an equipment you have and you would love to donate to us, please reach out to my email. And if you really feel like there's something I said and maybe there's something you could have added, please comment below. You can also follow me, Cynthia Melody KE, on all social media platforms except Twitter. Amekuwa nice. It's been really nice having time with you guys, and I hope the social media habits and tips are gonna make you better. Try one, try another one next week, try another one, and before you know it, you're in control of how you use your phone and how you use the social media. Till next time, bye guys.